I'm going to tell you a story about one man and how he changed everything. Years ago, there was a young man who lived in a small village in India. And this young man had a dream. He wanted to do something great with his life. You can either continue to complain or you can choose to be part of the solution. His mother suggested that instead of complaining about the conditions in the village, why not try to do something to improve them? She told him, "You are more than your circumstances. Don't let your environment define you. Rise above it." They knew that if they wanted something done, they just needed to do it themselves. I will tell you that he became a role model, a mentor. He inspired others to become better versions of themselves, and that was his big contribution. She said, "If you want to make a difference, if you want to change the world, it starts with you." She encouraged him to take action, to stop complaining and to start doing. But the truth is, it starts with one person with a dream, one person with a vision, one person with a purpose. It starts with you. If you want to change the world, if you want to make a difference, don't wait for someone else to do it. Be the one who takes the first step, who inspires others to follow. Be the one who makes a positive impact on your community. Don't just complain about the problems, be part of the solution. Start today. Make a commitment to yourself and to your community to be the change you want to see. And remember, it's not about how much money you have or how famous you are. It's about the impact you have on the lives of others. It's about being an inspiration, a role model, a mentor. It's about being the one who makes a difference. Thank you. It's about one person who decided to stop complaining and start doing. One person who chose to make a difference. Think about your own life. Are you the person who complains about the state of the world, or are you the person who works to make it better? Are you the person who points out the problems, or are you part of the solution? Are you the one who inspires others, or do you wait for someone else to take action? Think about the kind of impact you want to have on the world. He wanted to make a difference, but he was just one person. He couldn't continue to complain about the problems in the world. He needed to be part of the solution, so he started small. He began by picking up trash from the streets and the river near his home. He didn't do it for show. He didn't do it because he felt sorry for himself. He did it because it needed to be done. He took pride in his work, and soon others started to notice him. They saw how hard he worked, and they saw the positive impact he was having on the community. There were thousands of people in his village, and he didn't know what he could do to make a big difference. So he did what many of us do when we don't know what to do. He complained. He complained about how poor people were. He complained about how dirty the streets were, how much the children struggled to go to school, how no one cared about the elderly in the village. He complained to his friends. He complained to his family. He complained to anyone who would listen. One day, his mother called him aside and she said, "You know, you have a choice." He thought about his mother's words and realized she was right. One day, a group of teenagers approached him. They wanted to know how he was able to inspire so many people to come together and make such a big difference. He simply replied, "It's not about me, it's about us." We all have the power to make a difference. We just need to try. Inspired by his words, the teenagers joined him, and together they continued to make their community a better place. Years went by and the small village was transformed. The streets were clean, the river was clear. The community was working together and no one complained. Now, I could tell you that this man became the leader of the village, but I won't. As I conclude, I want you to think about the story. It's not about a big organization or a wealthy donor. We often think that we need to be famous or have a lot of money to make a difference.